be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis. The Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that play right there is exactly why they brought this guy in through the portal, because of his game-breaking speed. They wanted another dimension in the passing game, David. A guy that could take the top off, and early in this game, early in the season, a big exclamation point for the offense.
I'd say return on investment is pretty strong early, right? Trying to get that guy, and they talked about they needed the playmaker, the guy that could take the top off, the guy that could really be the focal point of this offense. Well, mission accomplished so far. They find him early. He makes the big play. This has got to get the fan base excited about this transfer.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Picks up the first down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long.
Got it! How about that defense rising up? Stopping him short on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Handoff from the gun. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Bowman. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. On the run, it's Jordan. Makes him pass the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Maybe some room here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
To the air, it's Mayaba. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Throwing, Williams. On target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Bowman. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you get man coverage, definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical.
There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place. He's going to throw deep right side. Goes high to pull it in.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught, and he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Williams on the play fake. Got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense.
Maybe a crease. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown USC! Extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Play action with Williams. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Defense looks like they're coming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the draw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. running into the open space. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Showing off the arms. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Takes it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. Turning it on! And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to pass. It's Mayaba. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Jordan. Slithers into space. And they swarm him under.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch and he's free. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. On the move. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams, here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They're working that left side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Throwing, Williams. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do.
Might have a chance. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. Like, this is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Under fire. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Williams moves away as he feels pressure. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Throwing on the run. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going with the ground game left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's a give to Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to Washington again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Going over the top. He's got it down the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. They'll give it to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Ready, go! Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get...
It's a running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Mayava. It's complete to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7th. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The Trojans use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about flipping the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher. You're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's